Should I train on match days? Well, I wouldn't recommend. Does NoFap really affect athletic performance? Well, that's a completely different topic. I mean, when can I have a cheat meal? After games, it's normally... And then what about social media? That just depends on how much... FIFA? Yeah, I mean, FIFA. Now, what will happen to my performance if I get a girlfriend? So yes guys, and welcome back to another video here on the J&M Football channel. So that amazing intro you guys just watched, that was filmed 2 days ago, because I was planning to record this video yesterday, but 2 days ago Nathan and I both got the vaccine for COVID, and yesterday we both felt really ill, so I didn't want to film it yesterday because I was feeling ill and rough, so I've skipped a day basically. So I didn't record it yesterday as planned, and we're going to record it now. So yeah, let's just get straight into it. As you can imagine, on our Instagram page, we get a lot of DMs and questions about the things footballers should be doing in their lives. And things like what affects their performance on the field in a positive way and a negative way. But we get a lot of questions like, should we train on match days? Will a girlfriend affect my career? Drinking 4 litres of water affect my game? Will FIFA, will Netflix, will social media affect my game? Loads of random questions. Well, the actual truth is that most of these questions are just coming from you guys overthinking. So, for example, will Netflix affect your performance? Will FIFA affect your performance? And will having a girlfriend or boyfriend affect your performance? That's 3 things. And now, the only way these 3 things can negatively affect your performance is if you allow them to. So let me explain. We get a lot of questions about, will Netflix affect my performance? Now, it will only affect your performance in a negative way if you allow it to. So, say you watch 1 episode of Ozark a day on Netflix, that's not going to affect your performance in any way at all. However, if you watch 6 episodes of Ozark a day and you don't train as well, you don't eat as much because you're watching Netflix all day and you don't get in enough water, then obviously that's going to have a negative effect on your performance. So the only way these things can affect your performance is if you allow them to. So if you allow FIFA to get in the way of your meals, if you allow Netflix to get in the way of you drinking enough water, if you allow your girlfriend or boyfriend to get in the way of you going to the gym or going out to train, if you allow these things to get in the way of your career and the things you need to be doing to make sure your performance is the best it can be, then yes, they will have a negative effect on your performance. Now, all of these questions come from you guys overthinking it all. So you just need to keep it basic and really focus on the basic things. If you can focus on these basic things and do them well on a consistent basis, you'll be completely fine, even with a bit of Netflix and FIFA involved. Here are the 3 basic things that you need to focus on. And if you can be consistent at these 3 things, you are giving yourself the best chances of performing well on the field. I've got my pens. I'm going to try and explain to you the 3 basic things that you need to focus on every single day. So, I'm hoping you can see this. So, these are the 3 basic things that you need to focus on every single day. And you need to do these 3 things right. So, number 1 I've put is food. You need to fuel your body in the right way to make sure you have enough energy to perform on the field, in training, in the gym and all that stuff. Giving yourself the right food and the right vitamins, nutrition, all that stuff is really, really important. So you want to have a healthy, balanced diet. So you want to have enough protein, enough carbs, enough healthy fats, all that good stuff. Obviously, you want to do your own research on this, and you want to choose a diet that you can stick to and be consistent. So if you pick a really strict diet and you can only stick to it for 2 days out of the whole week, then that's not an ideal diet for you. You want a diet that you can stick to most of the time. Now, for a lot of things in life, and especially about diet, water, sleep, and all that stuff, I try and stick to the 80-20 rule. So the 80-20 rule is basically 80% of the time you're doing it well or right, and 20% of the time you can cheat. So in this example, diet and food, if you're eating well 80% of the time, and then the other 20% of the time you're having foods you really enjoy and like, even though they're not healthy. If you can stick to that 80-20 rule, you'll be completely fine. And this is one rule that I stick to myself. So I just make sure 80% of the time I'm eating clean, I'm getting enough protein, getting good carbs, good healthy fats, and the other 20% of the time I'm having foods that aren't so healthy and that I enjoy. So for example, donuts. That's just one example. So if you can stick to the 80-20 rule, you'll be fine. And that's one rule that really helps you be consistent with all this stuff. Now, number 2 is water, and that's so simple. Water It obviously depends on the weather, how much you sweat, how active you are, stuff like that. But I get 2 litres of water every single day if it's cold, rainy, whatever. If I don't train, it's a rest day, 2 litres a day. But then in the summer when it's really hot and I train a lot, sweat a lot, then I obviously increase that water intake. But just a good way to start is just start with 2 litres a day, and it will really help with your performance. Then number 3 is rest and sleep. Now for me, rest and sleep is one of the most important things, and it is the most important thing when it comes to recovery. So after a tough training session, after a tough game, where I have like a day, 2 days to recover for my next match, obviously if you train every day with your team, then you'll know how important it is to recover really quickly. And the only way you can recover really quickly is by doing all these 3 things well. Drinking a lot of water, eating the right foods, and sleeping a lot. So sleeping is very important. I basically go for 8 hours every day, and then after a tough training session or match, I always add in an afternoon nap. So if you can really master these 3 basic things, you're giving yourself the best chances to perform well, and you'll be able to recover quickly if you do all these 3 things. But after you do these 3 things, you can add the extras. So the extras are stuff like going on a walk, stretching, that's a good extra. Foam rolling, massage gun, or just a massage, whatever. Massage. What other stuff is there you can do for extras? Recovery session, extras. So once you've mastered and you've done these 3 basics well, then you should look into add these extras like foam rolling, going on a walk, light recovery session, bike rides, massage gun, stretching, stuff like that. But if you skip these 3 basic things and go on to the extras, you won't be able to recover in time, and you're not giving yourself the best chances of a high performance. So number 1 is always these 3 basics. Then when you've done all them 3 well, and you're happy with how you've done these 3 things, then you can move on to the extras like walking, recovery session, stretching, all that stuff. So these 3 things are the things you need to focus on, and then these are the extras that can help. Yes, I just want to tell you guys that you don't need to overthink everything you do. Like FIFA is okay, Netflix is okay, having a girlfriend or boyfriend is okay, just as long as you're getting in all your training, your food's okay, your water levels is all good. So stop overthinking it and overthinking every single thing you do. Focus on getting in these 3 things: good water, good food, and good sleep. If you can do all these 3 things, then Netflix, FIFA, that stuff shouldn't get in the way of you being able to perform to a high level. And after you've done these 3 basics, then you can move on and add these extras into your life, such as stretching, foam rolling, and stuff like that. So I just want to make this video to try and stop you guys from overthinking every single thing you do. Like watching Netflix is completely fine. Having a rest day is a must. You need a rest day. So stop overthinking it and just rest. Don't go on a run. Don't go to the gym. Just rest. Your body needs it and your mind needs it. I hope this helps you guys second guessing yourselves and asking silly questions and overthinking everything. If you can do these 3 basic things, you'll be 100% fine. I hope you could read my writing okay. If you did enjoy this video, please drop this video a like, because it really helps us and it helps us grow as a brand and as a channel. Please subscribe to see our future videos, and I'll see you